Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, New Earth Rainbow Tribe of the Divine 144. All things are being perfectly resolved in the unborn eternal mind of Buddha, the Awakened One, as all sentient beings are being integrated with the Christos Sophia codes of the Divine Union of Unity Consciousness. Our local Solaris continues to flood this realm with adamantine light, releasing 8 C-class solar flares today and 2 more M-class flares, with the most powerful maxing at M1.65 at 10:57 UTC. We also had more spikes in the heartbeat of Gaia today, appearing on the Schumann resonance charts at 24 and 35 Hz. As Mother Earth rises into her 5D crystalline form, we rise with her. Pachamama also had 2 massive activations today on her Pacific Ring of Fire, with a magnitude 6.2 earthquake in New Zealand at 13:16 UTC, and an even more powerful magnitude 6.8 quake in Macquarie Island at 14:53 UTC. The new Lemuria is rising from her oceanic paradise and into the light of a new day. As we complete our quantum shift into the golden age of enlightened higher awareness, we release and let go anything that no longer serves us and the collective, and call in our higher self and highest timeline of peace, joy, love, abundance, and prosperity for all our good people of the New Eden. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of ascension, integration, and sacred rebirth. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Raylene Brady. The distortions placed upon the 11th emerald plate are now restored. Mimicry and coveting rendered null and void. Organic templating recovered. 12 as 1 sequencing resumes unhindered. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Deanna Cooper, Angels and Ascension. The Golden Stream. Lightworkers on the planet have raised their frequency beyond all expectations. Many are now moving into 6D and even 7D ascension and are creating a golden stream of energy. When we join together, the light we create is brighter than individual lights, so more people see the megawatt beam and are attracted to it. Also, the brighter light is seen from the universe and attracts more help for our planet and individuals. It is easier to scale a mountain in a supportive group, and together the golden stream of light workers are climbing the higher ascension path. In the golden stream, we work as one during sleep and meditation to raise the frequency of the planet and humanity beyond anything that has ever been experienced before on Earth. We are living in extraordinary times. From DianaCooper.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Another immense push and crisis for the masculine within all, which brings purity and great realization of his liberation and awakening on his new position. Another rebalancing and great embodiment for the feminine within all. We are beyond the sharp edges of the wire now, flying high. The 30th of April will be a magnificent point of our quantum jump. From CrystalIndigoGalaxy.com. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Rick Jewers. Ascension Update. We have now entered an intensive magnetic increase in Earth's Gaia's field. This follows several days of heightened electrical seeding the now for the magnetic. The magnetic is directly connected with the Divine Mother Feminine and enhances the overall Divine Feminine output into reality, to evolve creation forward into the next echelon of the Ascension. Love, light, and gratitude to all Rick Jewers. And today from Divine Star of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 4/29/25. I am a channel of light. For many years I have used numbers to access, interpret, understand, and communicate information to help facilitate the evolution of consciousness we are now experiencing. 2025 is no normal year. It is the end of a phase of misinformation, misunderstanding, and misinterpretation. It is the awakening of insight. Belief isn't necessary, nor are actions or alliances. What is needed is your awareness that you are also a channel of light, and that accessing source energy is not about doing, but more about not doing. Today a wider portal opens for us. This means more messages, more information, and more alignment with the divine. May will change many of us as we finally open and receive what is meant to be ours, but set aside expectations. They have no place here. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Blue Rose Oracles. The new moon in Taurus, in conjunction with these intense blasts of light indicated by the Schumann resonance data, is a powerful charged gateway. A deeper exploration of the patterns and limiting inner belief structures which have held us within a cocoon of stagnancy or fear of receiving and embodying the fullness of our gifts and divine presence. The Taurian vibration amplified within this energetic upgrade is guiding us through the inner storms of confusion and illusion, revealing the deeper layers of our shadow, guiding us through the layers of wounding, unpicking the tapestry of incarnational and ancestral trauma, revealing the aspects seeking healing, releasing, or integrating. The past few weeks have been a deep initiation cycle of rebirth and reclamation of our inner Empress, leading us through the labyrinth of our shadows layer by layer, revealing the timelines we are dissolving, the survival patterns we are shedding, and the dreams we are limiting ourselves from anchoring, experiencing, and co-creating. The solid and grounded presence of this Taurian vibration and the overarching influence of Venus are cosmically activating the playful, creative, and sensual energies, revealing the gifts and talents inlaid and encoded within our cellular memory, and the gateways through which we must dance in order to anchor, embody, and express our authentic and sovereign self. You are being birthed through the crucible of change, pushed through the passageway of limitation, fear, and self-doubt, transformed within the turbulence, and slowly being guided back to the shore of self-love, self-compassion, and you let go of everything that no longer represents the version of you who is ready to be birthed and embodied, ready to radiate and emanate the fullness of your divine presence and essence. From Divine Star of the Light, Sara Adams. Message from the Pleiadian Sirian Arcturian Council of Light. We are here now. We love you. We are you from your future to assist you on your path. Beloved one, the higher dimensions are not a faraway place that humanity has to strive to move to. These dimensions are not a location, they are a vibrational frequency. In the lower dimensions, physicality is dense and rigid. In the higher dimensions, physicality, like a physical body, is less dense and more agile and can change states easier. When someone dies, meaning leaving the dense physical body behind, the soul, very much alive, is able to remain with his or her loved ones. These loved ones might sometimes be able to sense the presence of the transition soul, depending on how open they are to connect. The transition soul simply changed form into a higher vibrational state and can exist in many locations at the same time, since it is not bound by physical laws anymore. Most importantly, the soul is very happy and joyous in this new and higher dimensional state. Some humans have chosen a different path to move to the higher dimensions. Instead of a physical death, they are raising their vibrational frequencies to a point that matches the higher dimensions. This process causes the cells of the physical body to vibrate at a higher level and to allow for a more flexible state and eventually dissolve into light. During this ascension journey, these humans might not feel the difference in physical density for quite a while, but eventually there will be a final step, which God's source will take for them, the final ascension. Before this final ascension step, as the physical body shifts in vibrational frequencies, so will their experience of the world change. The physical world will become more responsive to the thoughts, feelings, beliefs, words, and actions in a positive way. The experience will become more peaceful and happier, more connected with God's source and all the people, and it will resemble heaven on earth. Know that all realms of light are with you every step of the way. You are loved beyond measure. We are with you always. We love you. Thank you, Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian Council of Light, from TelosChannel.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba, beloved ones, we are strongly feeling the spiritual acceleration that we are undergoing as we transfer our consciousness into a new harmonic timeline, a shift in consciousness that is being supported by many forces and planetary energies at this time, as Taurian frequencies which are helping us heal the many anomalies that still reside in our first two-dimensional bodies. This is a time for us to remain fully present in our hearts, as this transitional year is only the beginning for us to set the new foundations of our new earth and learn how to neutralize all intentions to control our consciousness, which is key to move into future timelines. For there are many subtle tactics to bring us back into past ones. As a stabilizer, I've been witnessing some important issues at a collective level that are important for us to become aware of. Something that many of you too would have seen as you work in the field, whether physically or remotely. This is a time of great planetary change and transition for many into a more illumined state of being. To impede this new level of consciousness the many souls are reaching, there are new tactics to keep us at a lower frequency. Tactics that consist of inserting implants in our etheric and emotional bodies, first and second chakras, that block the free flow of life force from the earth to our first and second bodies, and that too impedes our light bodies, our two-star tetrahedrons, from spinning. This is something I've witnessed recently in sessions, and that is pivotal to address, as many are trying to move forward when they are still energetically trapped, so to speak, to old timelines. Self-realization and liberation are essential to start dissolving certain inserts, which the majority of the time, with just becoming aware, is a good start to begin removing them. 144 flowing in. These are tactics to connect to holographic inserts in our earth structures that project or create the repetition of the same old negative planetary events and catastrophes, so our consciousness is pulled back into the 3D, 2D, as every time we hold past memories, energies, and situations in our emotional and mental body, constantly reliving them, we are literally being pulled into the second dimension, which is even a step back to our 3D one. Anything that is not being totally present in the moment involves a shift in our frequency, the retrieval of old situations and relationships in our lives, and above all, plugging into the manipulated collective consciousness impedes us from moving forward. As my guides reiterate, we can only heal and create from the present moment. Our consciousness can situate itself in time and space, healing and shifting situations for our parallel selves not to experience the same results. However, when we are constantly dwelling in the trauma of the past, whether personally or planetary, we cannot embody a higher frequency, remaining always in the drama created for us not to evolve from this plane. If you look carefully, every time there is a planetary major opening, they counteract with a repeated old traumatic event, so the ones that are trying to move forward are taken back again into the past through fear. When we stop feeding these tactics, take charge of our lives and energy, and become the only sovereign of our consciousness, we start achieving spiritual balance, living our lives in complete freedom. The key not to be pulled by planetary chaotic events or any other personal past memories, moving our consciousness into past timelines, is to remain in the present, strengthen our heart cord and remaining in our hearts, as the more we realign to who we are, the less affected we are by what is already in a lower dimension, and hence we can easily detect and neutralize. Fear is not in who we are, for we are brave souls who have fought the unthinkable to get to where we are now. Our mission is not to deny the other forces, but to illuminate them, so others see them and choose if they wish to participate or not at all, for we are all free to choose. May you continue being a beacon of light for those who cannot yet see, beloveds. With an infinite love, from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Brothor of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Ignite your passion. Venus enters Aries, a catalyst for bold action, freedom, and creativity towards the 5-5 portal, April 29th, 2025. Dear friends, starting tomorrow, Wednesday, April 30th, planet Venus enters the fiery sign of Aries, igniting the atmospheric energies with passion, spontaneity, and a desire for independence. Relationships and values are infused with a sense of adventure, sparking intense emotions and a craving for excitement. During this important transit, our connections with others may become more dynamic and passionate, with a focus on pursuing desires and taking bold action. However, the need for autonomy and self-expression might also lead to conflicts or a desire for space, as our urge for independence takes center stage. We may find ourselves making impulsive decisions and actions driven by desire rather than careful consideration. Yet this transit also brings a surge of confidence and self-worth, empowering us to express ourselves boldly and take risks. Emotionally, the Aries-Venus energy can be intense, with mood swings and restlessness potentially arising as we navigate the push-pull between independence and connection. We might feel a strong desire for freedom and autonomy, driving us to seek change or excitement in our relationships or personal pursuits. As we ride the waves of this transit, let's balance our impulsiveness with thoughtful consideration, harnessing the passion and energy of Venus and Aries while nurturing meaningful connections and personal growth. During the Venus and Aries transit, conflicts may arise due to a heightened desire for independence in relationships. Our need for self-expression and freedom might clash with the needs and desires of others, leading to power struggles or feelings of restlessness. Careless reactions and a tendency to prioritize our own desires over others' feelings may also lead to friction, making it essential to balance our independence with empathy and understanding to navigate these potential conflicts. As Venus ignites the fiery energies of Aries, our physical bodies might start to feel the sparks. Some of us may experience throbbing headaches or migraines as if our emotions are pounding to be heard. Others might find themselves bursting with restless energy, their minds racing like wild horses, making it hard to catch a wink of sleep. The Aries territory, ruling the head and face, might become prone to inflammation or irritation. While the adrenal glands could get a boost, fueling our passions and desires. Hormonal fluctuations might also kick in, stirring up our emotional waters and intensifying our feelings. As we navigate this dynamic transit, our bodies become a canvas, reflecting the vibrant colors of our inner world. By acknowledging these physical sensations, we can tap into the creative potential of Venus and Aries and ride the waves of transformation. As we later step into the 5-5 portal energies, this Venus-Aries transit becomes a powerful catalyst for new decisions and endeavors. With its spark of passion and independence, we will be inspired to take bold steps toward our desires, embracing freedom and creativity. This potent combination can ignite innovative ideas, courageous actions, and a deeper connection to our true selves, setting the stage for a transformative and exciting journey ahead. May you have a wonderful transition into the new month. Much love, we are one, from DiegoBerman.com. 144 continuing to quantum solar flash in. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel, the cosmic breath between breaths. The breath between breaths is indeed the moment of divine creation. During this seeming pause, all is born. We are now in the breath between breaths, and this can feel like an easing up, which gives us the time to catch our breaths again, and to get crystal clear clarity about our next steps and pathways, even as we are moving deeper into the Stargate portal and into the new Earth and new Golden Age. After immensely challenging the last few months, I finally am in a state of deep gratitude, as I revel in silence and simply allow myself to be at this moment. When I am in the state of beingness, then downloads and information comes, and guidance becomes clear. Inner vision becomes crystal clear. Inner hearing increases, and so does the inner knowing. This applies to all of us. This is not the time to figure out the whys, the hows, the methodology, but rather to allow the unfolding with faith, trust, and fortitude. Letting go of the reins, or rather the perceived reins, allow the perfect divine unfolding of the divine master plan, even with our own souls, in perfect divine timing, and never in ours. I am reminded of a conversation I had with my own beloved Ascended Master, on why we are all being pushed beyond our limits, and so often then having difficulty navigating our physical existence, while at the very same time assuming our new solar light bodies, with our new DNA having replaced the old already. He answered, "Beloved, yes, you were prepared, like every single soul on this planet, and although you were indeed prepared for this for thousands of Earth years, and indeed more, no one could really know what it would be like to be in the physical body and transfigure into the new, while you are ascending as well. Yes, all the Ascended Masters have been through the transfiguration process in their own way, yet never was done collectively before, except within certain groups of souls during the time of Lemuria, as you are shown and witnessed, and other times as well. This time, though, it is meant to be all those souls who are choosing to ascend, as every soul has free will and choice. It has always been understood that this is a cosmic alchemical process, transfiguring from one form into light-infused form, from density into light. This includes not only at cellular and DNA levels, but also at atomic, subatomic, molecular, and all levels, even those unknown. The new DNA overrides the old completely, and therefore the old ancestral patterns and all which was programmed into your old DNA has been wiped out. You now have a cosmic DNA, which means the new Adam Kadmon DNA, which the new sun children already have. Even in this regard, although the highly advanced medical units of the universal healers are monitoring the process, it is something which they even are now carefully as one with the divine source monitoring, so that the process, although intensifying, is easier on all of you to live through. It means that you are all changing to the core, And if you still wish to cling to anything of the old you and old humanity, you are clinging on to broken and redundant straws. You are freed in the highest sense to claim your cosmic mastery and live it with love and joy. This is indeed what I am experiencing, and I am sure you are too, at some level. Yet what this means is also that our higher communication systems are now fully activated, and in a few years' time we will not need computers nor mobile phones anymore. Not because of AI, but because we evolve in consciousness so much that we finally remaster the fine art of telepathy, teleportation, and so much more. When our souls are fully tuned in, we simply do not need all the gadgets, as all is within. This does not mean that highly advanced technology will not be useful, but what will happen is that we will simplify and live eco-consciously as one with all life and life forms, and therefore will be able to communicate with all life and life forms and learn to co-create harmony, where everyone and everything is validated, and contribute lovingly towards the greater whole, cosmic whole, as we reclaim our cosmic citizenship and return to the intergalactic fray, with love, through love, and in love, from JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, 144 God Code. Solutions are found within. Connect into the consciousness of Source and intuitively follow the visions. Here you will see the opportunity and perspective. The key can be seeing where you give your power away. You can call in your confidence, pull your shoulders back, and stabilize your emotions. Get centered and connect with the Most High, and together you can face this polarity head-on. Once grounded, you will see the way forward and take action steps. The reward is the new clarity found through your gifts being revealed with the Most High. From 144godcode.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Adrian Elise, April 28th through May 5th, 2025, Plot Twist, Supernova Astrology Update. It's been a powerful time, moving through last week's Taurus New Moon and Grand Fixed Cross. The Sun and the Moon came into square with Mars in Leo, opposition to Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio, and into square with Pluto in Aquarius. This definitive and powerful cross, happening at the beginning of fixed signs, says that it is time to establish a new order. Venus and Mercury retrograde with Saturn in the North Node says that the new structures we are looking for come from coming back into a solid connection with Mother and Source. She carries the original blueprint and can harmoniously guide us every step of the way. Mars has returned to Leo after months of extended retrograde in the last half of the sign of Cancer. Our warrior within has been on an initiatory inner journey, back to the reason he ever cared to fight in the first place. He has renewed vigor and determination. His confidence comes from knowing that he is fully aligned with the Great Mother, after finding himself half dead and face down in her dirt. This retrograde has given our inner masculine an opportunity to come back into worthiness and connection to the Mother's field of protection. Mars in Leo is about moving forward in confidence, but this T-square is bringing forward vulnerabilities and insecurities which have come up from such a rough season of retrogrades. We are feeling raw, overwhelmed, and immobilized. We will feel Mars and Leo come into opposition to Pluto and Aquarius, and square to Black Moon Lilith and Scorpio through the first week of May. Pluto at 3 degrees Aquarius is a challenge to Mars. Are you sure you are really in alignment? Can you really trust your intentions and creations? Mars, just out of retrograde, opposite of Pluto, is sure to bring up any remaining fear of our own power. With Mars and Pluto both in square to Black Moon Lilith, we are facing deep suppressed energies having to do with hidden darkness around the feminine. Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio is making us yearn for life force again, to feel safe to run our energy and become awakened, in order to hook back up to our rightful access to creation energy. We must overcome all fear and shame that might be associated with it. We will continue to be triggered in this until it is completely healed. It's time to put down what we have been carrying for our ancestors and the collective. We must shine our light so bright that it just breaks right on through the programmed shame. If you don't know what to do, sit down where you are at and talk to Mother. Keep breathing, keep loving, keep going. You are an amazing soul who has never shut down your innocent trust of goodness in your heart, even with all you have gone through. Thank God for you. We will continue to feel this intense T-square through the first week of May. Mars will make it back to 6 degrees Leo and exit retrograde shadow on May 5th, just as these squares resolve. It's a completion moment when we are finally released from the initiatory journey which Mars, our masculine, began back in October 2024. With Mars feeling free of this T-square and moving into new territory, as we sit at the edge of a beautiful new world. It's been a painful replaying of past hurts over these last few months with Saturn, the North Node, Venus, Mercury, and Saturn all at the end degrees of Pisces. Saturn and Venus have been together for the entire month of April, and now begin to move apart. Venus and then Saturn crossed over the North Node of the Moon, while in sextile to Uranus. This is highlighting the Saturn sextile Uranus, which is about opening unseen doors in 2025. Tears are flowing with Venus at the end degrees of Pisces. This season has been an invitation to come back home to ourselves. We must forgive ourselves for how we have gone against ourselves, which is going against her. It's a big week of forward motion now that Mercury has completed his retrograde shadow. The whole show moves forward when Venus makes her triumphant move over the Aries point for the third and final time, just in time for a glorious Beltane celebration on May 1st. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Colleen Lemma, on Tuesday, April 29th, the moon, ruler of how we feel, has shifted into curious air sign Gemini, sign of the twins. She is making quite a few positive aspects today. A trine to Pluto, ruler of big changes, an intellectual air sign Aquarius, and sextiles to Neptune, ruler of the spiritual realm, and bold fire sign Aries. Mars, planet of forward movement, and creative fire sign Leo, and Mercury, ruler of the mental realm and active fire sign Aries. This is a lot of fire and air, two elements that blend well together, and when you merge them, they can create a fiery blaze. In this case, it is good, as there are opportunities for networking, leadership, communications, inspiring thoughts, creative ideas, and how we can work together for the greater good. Transformation is in the air and fueled by the fire of passion. Take an action today and make something happen. Blessings of love and light to all, from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Taurus, semi-square Ceres in Pisces. Nothing is growing. Ceres weeps quietly by the stream, tears trickling to some faraway sea. Overhead clouds billow, making ready to return the water she lost. Be patient, whispers the sun. Everything will grow in its own sweet time. Some days are for planting, others are for tending, and yet others are for reaping. And sometimes we must just watch, wait, and protect new shoots from life's storms. Maybe there are other things that need your attention right now. More immediate problems, life's demands, even the simple tasks of everyday life. Tend to the small things with as much diligence as the larger, more exciting projects. With the moon moving into Gemini, trust that the pace will pick up. Put your mind to the job at hand. Focus on the changes you hope to implement. Give yourself a mantra to feed inspiration. Get creative to shake off a prickly mood. Soak in Mother Nature's beauty to soothe, diffuse anxieties. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 36, Yellow Planetary Warrior. Tone 10, known as planetary, charges in today with its keywords being perfect, produce, and manifest. Day 10 of the Blue Hand Wave spell is your manifesting jackpot, ideal for landing the healing and accomplishment goals set on day 1. With just 3 days left, Planetary's boost pushes your progress hard. Every wave spell's 10th day delivers, takes your shot to make it real. The day's glyph is Yellow Warrior, wielding intelligence, fearlessness, and questioning. Warrior days fuel quests, bold missions driven by smarts and grit. Paired with planetary, it's unstoppable. Perfect missions manifest results. Seize the day, don't flinch at big challenges. This warrior's fire in the belly vibe syncs with Blue Hand's drive. Tackle what once seemed impossible. Your courage is electric. Use it. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Planetary Warrior, 10 Keeb, Keen 36, 29th of April 2025, Manifesting Fearlessness, Planetary Rainbow Warrior Day, Keen 3-6 = 9, Destiny, Service, Compassion, Humanity, Closure. The Yellow Warrior is tribe number 16, which is the Tower Code, activating potent, unexpected change on an 11 illumination day. Bam bam, shift happens. Day 10 in the Blue Hand Wave spell of healing, gathering knowledge and accomplishment. Today the healing is made manifest as we focus on the highest potential of living a life untainted by fear. We use our intelligence to ask our physical bodies what is needed in order to grow and heal. The Yellow Planetary Warrior is fearlessly moving forward after conquering all fear. Hip hip hooray, our divine masculine aspects are healed and rising in their power once more. Tone of creation, planetary tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the Blue Hand Wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined as possible, and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the great dreams that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong, healthy relationships with ourselves and our Rainbow Warrior tribe, in order to co-create our united planetary dream. We have the power to manifest and produce great healing on all levels today, through incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy for ourselves and that of our planetary body. Planetary service, take some time at 10:10 a.m. or p.m. today to stop and visualize our collective dream of peace and prosperity on New Earth as our perfected dream, and energize your own personal dream in this manifestation too. How does your dream mission contribute to the realization of our planetary dream? Today's questions are: what fear is in the way of my growth? What is the highest potential we can manifest on our planet beyond fear? How can we produce the perfect dream? Divine blessings for the conquering of your personal fear and manifestation of our collective souls flowering. In la ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 36, Yellow Planetary Warrior. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to question. Producing fearlessness, I seal the output of intelligence. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of flowering. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sistar of the Light Victoria for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar. We truly appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of ascension, integration, and sacred rebirth. I now stand in the holy light of my becoming, anchored in love, rooted in truth, aligned with the divine. I decree that all old patterns, distortions, and densities that no longer serve my highest evolution be dissolved in the sacred fire of transmutation. I release all fear, all resistance, all illusion. I call forth the divine intelligence within my DNA to awaken and activate the codes of light, the remembrance of who I truly am, a living temple of Source, a radiant vessel of the one infinite Creator. I decree that every cell, every breath, every heartbeat now aligns with the frequencies of unity, sovereignty, and grace. My light body is recalibrated and restored to its highest crystalline blueprint. I am open to receive the new earth codes, to embody my soul's sacred mission, to walk in peace, wisdom, and compassion. I honor my emotions as sacred messengers. I allow the sacred flow of feeling to move through me, clearing space for clarity, harmony, and divine presence. I am a child of the cosmos, a star seed reborn in love, and I now fully accept my divine inheritance. So it is, so it shall be. I am. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.